Hi guys, welcome back to the Spirit Caller Pauper challenge. First things first, the audio for this episode was horrible, so I'm attempting to record some new stuff for it after the fact. So this is me talking over the old footage. Hopefully this works and is okay. So last time we were dueling these Cypher Red students, trying to get one added to our friends list, and we got Tanaka added. But you can see on that list, I had to duel them over and over again, more than 20 times between the two of them. So it's quite a lot of grinding I had to go through. Since we've got one of them added to our friends list, though, we can trigger the event over here at the lighthouse. We get to meet this mysterious male stranger very briefly before heading back to the dorm. So it's annoying having to do so much grinding since you don't even need the currency. You need the levels though to trigger events, and right off the bat here's a new event. So Jaden is here and he wants to duel. We don't have to beat him, but we might as well give it a try. So let's see what he's got. Bring it on, Jaden. Okay, he won the rock paper scissors. Looks like he's going first. That's not ideal. I think going first is better in this game, since we do get the extra draw even going first. So he's throwing some cards face down. We've got Man-Eater Bug, which could be useful, getting over something like a Sparkman or a Clayman that we can't really attack over. I'm considering going on the offensive though. I think I'll summon this Feral Imp. It would be difficult if that is a Clayman. Then nothing we can do will get over it. But it's just Wing Karibo, so that's fine. We can get over that. Hero Signal though. So he's using a hero signal, and Clayman is here after all. If we set this Curse of Fiend and activate Chain Energy, Curse of Fiend will let us change that Clayman to attack position next turn, so we can get over it. And Chain Energy, if we can get ahead, it puts him on a timer. There's only so many cards we can play. Considering negating this attack so that we can attack over Clayman while it's in a vulnerable position. Let's do that. Looks like that was a success. We don't need to use... We don't need to change his battle position, but we'll pay for Chain Energy and set our monster and attack over this Clayman while we've got the opportunity. Do a bit of battle damage as well. And that's that. So he's going to pay for Chain Energy to let himself play Warrior Returning Alive. That's another card in his hand. Since he didn't summon before the battle phase, I think we're safe to assume he doesn't have any good attacking monsters in his hand, like level 4s like a Sparkman or something. So he's going to set a card which we can safely assume is Clayman. And I think I am going to go ahead and use the spell that we set last turn. Yeah, so fire off Curse of Fiend to flip Clayman into attack position. And we'll also get the flip effect from Man-Eater Bug. So we can get past Gearfried. Gearfried is a crazy strong monster. We don't have anything in our deck that can really deal with that. So now Clayman's vulnerable to attacks. We can send this armored zombie at it. Got a Flute to summoning Karibo. Wing Karibo's here, but I don't think that really matters. Man-Eater Bug has enough attack points to get over it, and he's 200 defense. So yeah, he saved himself like 400 life points. great use of that flute. There's a chance that having this Maneater bug in attack position will prompt him to summon something with low attack points that he'd usually put in defense. But nope, he's drawn a Sparkman, and that's another problematic monster. So we really struggle to get over 1500 attack points in this deck. What we might end up having to do is sit behind Mystical Elf. Unless we have DD Warrior, which we'll summon now. DD Warrior, excellent bit of removal for any monster we couldn't otherwise attack over. So we'll take a bit of damage, but we will get rid of Sparkman. And with this direct attack, we'll pull into the lead, which with Chain Energy on the field is pretty good. So Jaden's going to continue paying for Chain Energy to get more cards out. And Graceful Charity, goodness me. That's a limited card, I think, at this point. He's drawn into another Sparkman. So now I think we're going to have to sit behind Mystical Elf until we draw another out. Oh, he's going to pay for more Chain Energy to set another card. We'll put up our defense and end the turn. He's not drawn any other monsters. I'm really worried that at some point he's going to fusion summon and wait. I was worried about that, but I notice now he doesn't have anything in his extra deck, so... Huh. Funny that. Here I consider using Umi because I am worried about a Flame Wingman coming out. Now I realise I didn't need to worry. He's going to MST with the Field Smell. That just means he won't have it to defeat Chain Energy. And he is really running out of life points. You can play one more card, and that one card is going to be a set card. That'll be a good set card, Jaden. We've drawn a monster. We could Silent Doom and bring back a monster to tribute summon for it. But with those two face downs, it's kind of risky. If we hit a trap hole or something. I'm going to call the Haunted back to the Gear Raid. That's not enough to get over our monster though, so back to us. I wonder if maybe he had a 2 tribute monster, and so he was trying to get enough materials on the board to tribute summon, but then couldn't tribute summon because of Chain Energy. I guess that's possible. Aspired now to just take the plunge and activate Silent Doom to get the tribute materials necessary for Ryu Ran. Yeah, if that trap is something that stops this, that's not going to change anytime soon. We don't really have removal for it. Maybe Magic Jammer, we can look at it. So paying loads of Chain Energy life points. Here comes an attack that will end the game. And it does just that. Great! We beat Jaden. Hooray! So, with Jaden beaten, we can finally go to sleep. It's morning, and an event immediately triggers off. Knock, knock, knock. Who's at the door? It's Jaden again, and we're late for class. So we gotta hurry. So here we are, late to Crowler's lecture. And he kicks us out of the class. I noticed this after the fact. In game, this is a Monday, and you're supposed to have an exam on Mondays, which we just got kicked out of the classroom and didn't have to do the exam, which is kind of funny. This basically establishes that Crowler does not like us. And Jaden. So he's probably going to start plotting something. Now, we can go to the store because there's a new pack. You might love it. That's right. In fact, 2 new packs. They all say new, but the ones we haven't opened yet are these. That's Scarlet, Firestorm, and Ultimate something or other. Alright, let's just pick one at random. And cross our fingers that we get something good. Go on, there we go. These are not the high attack monsters we were hoping for. Goblin Fan. We can destroy all flip effect monsters. And Major Riot. You can activate this card when one or more of your monsters are returned from the field to your hand. Return all monster cards on the field to the respective hands. Both you and your opponent can then special summon from your hand the same number of monsters that were returned. So it lets you bounce the whole field and then resummon them. It could be useful later to get rid of extra deck monsters, but it's going to be pretty tricky to meet those activation conditions. Not something we'll be using right away, and maybe not something we'll ever use if we can help it. I've got Red Eyes Black Chick, which is a rare card that we won't be able to use either, because we do not have a Red Eyes Black Dragon. Alright, let's pull a Blue Eyes Ultimate, that'll be the real salt in the wound. Here goes. Ooh, this is a better pack. We got Mystic Plasma Zone. A lot of our monsters are dark, and 500 attack points is quite a lot. Quite a big boost. Goddess of Whim. Surprisingly good card. We can double its attack points on a coin flip. It's an activated effect, not an... so if it fails the coin toss, we can just not attack. Maybe protect it with negate attack or something like that. Yeah, it goes up to 1900, which is pretty big. Bigger than anything in our deck. It doesn't require a tribute. Infinite Dismissal. Level 3 or lower monsters are destroyed in the end phase. So quite a few of our monsters are actually level 3, not many. A couple of them. The main reason I'm thinking of not playing it is because not many of our opponents' monsters will be level 3 or lower. Cold Wave, notoriously great card, needs no introduction, but maybe not so great for us since not many of our opponents are playing amazing spells and traps. And Harpy's Pet Dragon, that's a lot of tributes for not much attack. Harpy's Pet Dragon. We don't have a Harpy Lady to boost its attack points. It doesn't get a bonus from itself. So it's actually weaker than our Ryu Ran. Okay. So, at this point I'm going to go into the deck editor and have a fiddle around. I'll get right back to you. And we're back with the deck. Not a lot of changes from last time. I have added in the Komori Dragon that I missed last time. It's a big attack position monster and a dark attribute again. Mystic Plasma Zone is here. We have quite a few dark attribute monsters that gain the boost. Goddess of Whim makes its way in. Very useful for getting over problematic, let's face it, not that high attack monsters, but higher than we can usually get to. The cards I didn't put in, Cold Wave, I decided against it since we're not winning games quickly enough for one turn of turning off spells and traps to really matter, and the spells and traps our opponents are using at this point aren't so crazy. Again with the traps that we pulled this time, Infinite Dismissal, our opponents aren't playing enough level 3s for it to be worth using. I think I'm going to wrap things up here. Next time we will see if we can have a duel with some of the raw yellow students. That'll be interesting. Alright, so if you've enjoyed this video, please leave a like and let me know. And subscribe so you are informed when I upload the next one of these.